Good morning. It's Friday and I got my The Hell I Won't t-shirt on. Feeling a little sassy today. So now I just feel like I have a cold. And but I feel better, like my body feels better. But now it's just the cold. You know how when you're laying in bed, one side clogs up, so you lean over to the other side, and 2 seconds later, then so you're like flipping. So anyway, it's cold in the morning here, but I am getting on the road finally. And I took a shower last night, and let me tell you, listen, I just share my experience with you. I don't tell you to do van life like I'm doing it, but I hadn't taken a shower in like 3 days, maybe 4. And you're not feeling good. I just wanted a hot shower. And I'm at a Pilot. It went up to $18. It was $18.37 to take a shower. So, but soon I'll be in Georgia and I can take all the showers that I want. And, you know, if you just start following me, so when I get to Georgia, that's where I'm headed, I'm staying there for a couple months. So I haven't done that. Like, I've stayed at campgrounds, and honestly, campgrounds aren't really my jam. I'm not a camper. But my friends are there, and it has hookups and everything, and I'll be staying there for a couple months. Plus, I have an event that I'm flying to that I have to work in February. So I'll be doing that from there. And then they already have a list. We're going to be doing adventures together. So I'll have people to do adventures with, which will be a lot of fun for me. Because I'm not just the only one holding the camera and doing all that. So yeah, so that's where we're headed to. Just a little bump in the road here. But I got some rest. I slept till 7. I've been up at like 4 or 5 every morning, not being able to go back to sleep since I've been sick. And so I'm hoping maybe that's a good sign. I don't know. But I got my coffee, got my sassy t-shirt on. It's a beautiful day, and we're gonna get back on the road. So, okay, let's go. Chuck is happy of all the cuddles. I pretty much lay on Chuck. So I don't know if he likes it or not, but, you know. Chuck, what do you think? Really? Yeah, I know. He said sometimes. All right, let's get on the road. Let's go. All right, I made it to my next stop. And if you don't know, these are sunglasses. I talked about these before, but I just found them again. So I don't really like to have any, like, I don't like my sunglasses dark like that, although I have them. Like, if I'm just walking around, I'll wear them. And somebody said, I see you have, like, they thought these were like gun glasses. These are Foster Grants, and they're driving glasses, and they just make things like brighter. And so in a, what do you call it? In your sunglasses, it's not the darkness that takes out the UVA and the UVB rays. It's what's in the glasses. And so I like to drive with clear. These are sunglasses too. Just look up clear sunglasses and you'll find some. Anyway, yeah, I'm not feeling the best. It's more like a head cold now. So I don't know. It's only 9:30 in the morning. Oh, and so I drove by. So last year I took I-10, which was a mistake. I-10 is super busy, and it was like very harried for me. But I am on I-40, and then parts I'm taking Route 66, you know, the famous Route 66, which I don't know, the parts I saw weren't that nice. But, so if you're coming this way, I-40 is the better way to go than I-10 if you want something just like more relaxing. And I find like earlier in the morning, the earlier I leave, the less like semis there are. So if you get nervous driving on the freeway or the highway too, So I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna lay down for a little bit. I haven't eaten anything. And then I might go to my next destination, but we'll see. I'll let you know. Keep you in the loop. Okay. Look at the kitty I found. She's in the pilot parking lot. Looked like she was gonna get hit. So I gave her some, looks like I had chicken breast. I thought I grabbed tuna. Isn't she cute? Aww. Yay. Good afternoon. I don't even know what time it is. I think it's about 2. So as you can tell, I have a cold. So now, like, there's nothing in my body that feels sick. It's all in my head. It's like the worst head cold that I've had. And I have some the cold and flu, you know, stuff, and I thought that that would help with the stuffiness, but it hasn't. And so I'm drinking, I had these in the van. I bought these a while ago. They're vitamin C packs. So I'm drinking that. And I think I've been making hot tea. So I have tea bags in here. So I'm going to make some now. I am parked for the day. I did drive this morning. So I went to bed early last night. I went to bed at like 9. And I don't seem to have a problem sleeping during the night. But like taking a nap now, you know, I've been in bed for a while, and it just is hard to breathe. And I have a headache, so I just took some ibuprofen. So yeah, so when I get up, I don't mind getting on the road, and it was a really, really, really nice drive today. I drove like on a back road. I'm still in New Mexico, but tomorrow I should be in Texas. And let's see what else. So I just watching a lot of Netflix and stuff like that. So I have HBO Max through I use AT&T, and you get it for free for some reason because I have that. And I don't know if it's on Netflix, but it's called The Fastest Woman in the World, and it's about this girl. Her name is Jessie Coombs, and she broke the speed. The fastest person to drive, like it's in a car. And it also brings up Kitty O'Neill, who was the first woman to do that. Unfortunately, Jessie, her car crashed, but it's a really, really, really good documentary. And, you know, being sick, yeah, I just always think that there's lessons to learn or something to take away from things, you know, no matter, you know, that's why I think, you know, practicing a good attitude about anything. Nothing is going to be, you know, forever. Like the van, I knew I could get it fixed. You know, it's just a process. Whenever something happens to me, I don't think too far ahead about it or don't get discouraged. I just am like, okay, just got to figure it out and do something about it. And that's one of the big things that I've learned on this trip. But it's very, watching that, and I think it's really good for women to watch, or girls, just to know that you can do anything and you have it inside you. And yeah, and when Kitty did it, she was the fastest person, not just a woman. Like they clarified that, but she was the fastest person who broke the speed of sound. And then when they were wanted her to go even faster, I think she went over 500 miles an hour. They were gonna have her do it, you know, after she broke the record, but then they had a man do it. So anyway, but really good documentary if you have a chance to see it. You know, I highly recommend. Oh, and somebody said too about like the dog. I know I showed him on Friday, and you know, he looked pretty docile when I showed him there. But you have to understand, Nick, when I was walking and recording, you know, I love dogs. So if he had come out, like if his tail wagging, you know, I would have been like, hi dog, you know. But he came at me. I had no clue. He came around the fence, barreling at me, all 4, you know, paws running like this, like Cujo. I'm not kidding you. And I don't know, I stayed calm. Like, there was nothing. I had my computer bag here, and I just stopped in my tracks, and then he stopped, like, literally, like, a foot away from me. And that's when I went, help. So, yeah. So it wasn't, somebody said something like, oh, I'm sure that dog just wanted to be your friend. And I don't know if they were kidding or not. But yeah, no, he wasn't trying to be friendly with me. He or she or whatever. Didn't get that close. So yeah, so I am going to wrap this up in another short one. But this is all I'm doing. I drive for a short amount of time in the morning, and then I just rest the rest of the day. And it's getting hot in here. It's really nice outside. It's really taught me too that you know, that I have to rest. Like, it's just needed, and it's part of, you know, being sick and getting better. So I just keep learning a plethora of things as I'm going here. And I did want to tell you though, you know, watching that documentary, and I'm just going to put it out there because I've started it twice and I could never follow through because I had to have an eye surgery, and then something happened. I think I got sick the next time. But I started training at a facility. It's a powerlifting gym in Minnesota, back in Minnesota. And I started working with the guy that owns it, like coaching me twice, and I had to stop. And when I was at the Booyah, I saw a guy I went to high school with, and his wife, because we follow each other on Facebook, and she does powerlifting. And I was talking to her, and I said, you know, I know you do powerlifting, and she does it at that same gym. And so when I get back to Minnesota, I'm going to start training for powerlifting. You know, I don't know if you know, I did fitness competitions. The first one I trained by myself. It was the first one I ever did. It was in Bloomington at some high school. And then the second one, I went to Fitness America in Las Vegas. I'll show you pictures here so you can see. But I think I looked a lot healthier and I felt a lot better the first one. A fitness competition, and it's funny, it's been in the news lately how it's pretty much kind of rigged, most of them. And you know, there's some, like the MPC, which I was in, they don't drug test you, and it's not a healthy way. Like, you may look really good, but then you get body dysmorphia, because once you look like that, you think you can keep that. Pretty much by the, you know, 3 days later, you've gained 20 pounds because you just can't keep eating and doing 3 hours of cardio a day and everything else. And my coach had me take diuretics on the last day, and I was none the wiser. Thank goodness it was just like the last day. I was just reading on Yahoo News that it was talking about the sport of bodybuilding and how unhealthy it is, and about women or people who have died. One lady was taking diuretics for like a week before, and she actually was at the event and told her friend, I don't think I can do this, and ended up passing out and dying. So not healthy. But powerlifting is about powerlifting. It's not about an aesthetic. It's not about how pretty you look. And I don't take anything away from people that do that. I mean, it's a goal, and that's why I did it. It was a goal for me to strive for. But it can be dangerous. And like I said, the first time I did it by myself. I don't know if you know, I'm a NASM, National Academy Sports Medicine certified personal trainer. I just let it go this past year because it was just too much money to keep it up, and I wasn't using it. But anyway, that's the plan. And I know, just like with the van, if I put it out into the universe and tell people, then it's more likely to happen. So there you go. That's what I'm going to do when I get back. But I have so much planned after watching that. It pumped me up. And after being sick, again, it just makes me realize how just what a blessing being healthy is. And you know, that's why I'm on this journey. Well, there's a lot of reasons why I'm on this journey, to heal, you know, mentally, heart-wise, just a lot of things. it's exceeded my expectations in ways of healing and just learning more about myself. And yeah, it's just been amazing. And laying here and not feeling good, but knowing I will feel good soon, makes me that much more motivated. So, lots of adventures coming up. And yeah, I can't wait to feel back to normal again. Yeah, I'm in the same t-shirt, same pants. Yeah, it's usually like a 3-day, what do you call it, rotating thing. So I'm here by myself, so nobody cares. Nobody cares. Okay, sorry to just talk, but yeah, I'm just here trying to get better. And I am resting, but in the morning I do like to get on the road to feel like I did something, and in the morning I feel the best, and so I get on the road. Like I said, today was a really, really, really nice drive, and it's beautiful out. I might just go stand out the van just to get some fresh air. I'm at a Pilot. Ooh, unleaded is $2.99. I just got some before I left. It was $3.05, so I'm loving that. So inching my way. I'll be in Texas tomorrow, inching my way towards Georgia. And yep, looking forward to adventures, looking forward to seeing Keith and John. And yeah, okay. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. Go out, make an adventure, no matter how big or how small. You don't have to sell everything and move into a van. I did that, but you can. I've had so many women reach out to me. I just had one tell me that that was on Instagram. And you know, in that documentary, squirrel, that documentary, she talked about how like it was in her to do that, and that for her doing what she loved to do, that it inspired other people. And I don't feel inspirational because, again, like her, I am just doing what my heart is moving me to do, and I just happen to be sharing it, you know, on YouTube. And, you know, if that's what I can give to other people by just sharing my journey, I can help, you know, mostly other women, then I'll just keep sharing. You know, sometimes it's not that fun to be on the internet. People say mean things, and if you want to know, I'll tell you, but you know, I've been keeping my mouth quiet, but I have gotten some doozy emails, people. You don't even know what happens behind the scenes of a YouTube channel. But yeah, so that's why. Okay, go call someone you love. And as Joy says, tell them that you love them. And don't you dare forget your magic and your self-esteem. Okay? Okay. I will see you in the next one.